Well, good morning. My name is Binu Mathew. I am the Chief Technology Officer at Tekion, and I'm very excited to be here. I think we have a lot of very interesting things to talk about. But first off, before I dive in deeply, I wanted to remind everyone of what Jay launched yesterday. We're very excited about our Tekion T1 AI Assistant. So I'm going to dive into that in a lot more detail, but first off, I want to remind everyone that we have live AI demo booths to my left. And once I'm done with my presentation, so I'm going to ask all of you to go check out the demos that we have here. We have lots of exciting stuff to show you. Now, let me talk about an average day at a dealership. Your service advisor walks in, and the first thing that she sees is a line out the door. There are 47 open ROs. And she's spending half her day just toggling between systems. She's good, but she's spending a lot of stuff on administrative work. Now, down the hall, your F&I manager is spending time entering the same customer's information 3 times into the third system. And in the back office, you have controllers who are trying to find $400 variances, and it's caught somewhere between the deal jacket and the GL. And if you're running this business, all you want to know is how the business is doing, and you can't find that out. And it shouldn't be this difficult. And it's not because of your team. You have talented people. The systems were never designed to talk to each other, and the systems were certainly never designed to think. And this is why AI really matters now. Systems are becoming more and more complex, and they have to because expectations are changing. And your staff, you're trying to keep really good staff, you got high turnover. And then training them when you do hire them, which is very, very difficult, that takes 3 months. And your customer expectations are not slowing down. So remember, your customers are interacting with these tools, with AI tools themselves, and their expectations are that anything that they want to do, they need to know instantly. They're not going to wait for you to call them back. So this is why AI really matters. And so the question is not whether or not you need to have AI. The question is, what AI are you going to use? And every AI you're being sold today, you need to ask yourself, is this a tool that will actually make a difference to me? Or is this a tool that will actually add more work because it's one more system that I have to integrate? And that's your fundamental challenge. If you're talking to a vendor, and I guarantee you pretty much every vendor today, including us, are going to try and sell you something to do with AI. But then what you need to ask yourself is this. Was that AI designed to really work in real time? Or is it just bolted on? And if it's bolted on, does it actually have information in real time? Or was this a sync that took place yesterday? Does it have information about when your customer is in the store? Or is it out of date? Does it have the ability to actually make a change to your system? Or is it just going to give you a recommendation? And if it is, that's just a smarter to-do list. And most importantly, does each AI know about every other AI in the system? So if you're using sales AI, does it know anything about service? Does service AI know anything about equity? These systems are now connected. And so what you need for AI to be effective, and this is really the true power, it all needs to come together. And this is what is unique about Tekion. We are one unified platform. DMS, CRM, digital retail, parts, service. Everything is one system, one database, completely connected. And if you put AI on top of a system like that, then something fundamentally different is possible. The AI can actually work in real time. It can find out what's happening with your customers and give you suggestions in real time. And then it goes well beyond suggestions. it can actually take action with human review and approval. And then wherever you are, it has context about everything else. So service knows about parts. Sales knows about your trade-in values. Everything's interconnected, and this is the real power of a single unified platform. And then if you have all of these, then this is when the business outcomes really matter. This isn't about technology. This is about business outcomes. Can you get higher productivity? You have salespeople who, despite all of the technological investments over the last 10 or 20 years, still sell 10 cars per month. That hasn't changed. How do you increase productivity? How do you increase the throughput of your service lane? How do you get much better engagement with your customers? And then how do you make sure that the system isn't making mistakes? I know that a lot of you actually spend a ton of time just worrying about whether or not a mistake has been made. Has that warranty submission been made with the right information? Is it going to come back? Am I compliant? This is where AI can really help you. So let me talk about what that means in practice for us. We launched our Service AI product late last year, and it's already live at about 1,000 customers. And this is the power of a cloud-native solution. We can deploy these solutions extremely quickly. And at these dealerships, we have the system being used by 90% of the service advisors. And those customers who are in the top quartile, the top performing customers, are getting a 5x return on investment because this system really makes a difference. And again, the beauty of this being one platform and a cloud-native system is we continue to invest in the system, and you will continue to get the benefits of this system with every release. So we have Service AI that was launched, and today I'd like to announce the next module in Service AI. In fact, if you have Service AI right now, this is rolling out to you already. You can start activating it. Our Technician AI will actually run you through a system where it'll handle the information gap between all of the different stages. And that is a key problem that you have today. You've got customers, you got advisors, you got techs, but the information isn't flowing seamlessly between all of them. Even from a customer's perspective, they're giving you the information about what was the most recent problem. They're not really thinking about all the other issues that you might have with the car. But what they really want is to make sure that once it's through your service bay, the car keeps working. They don't want to keep bringing it back. And you want to make sure that you give them the right service to do that. So how do you find out what's actually going on? So our Technician AI will now examine the history of that vehicle. It will also look at all the similar vehicles that it has data on. And it will actually create specific prompts, guided inspection prompts, for your techs to examine. So when the car is on the rack, they can go look at that. Targeted areas, high-value recommendations, things that will provide value to your end consumers. That is also available, as I said, today. And the next stage that we're going to is now expanding this to video. So this is going to come by the end of this quarter, and it's a video I'd like to show you.
Welcome to the demo of Technician AI, an intelligent assistant designed to support technicians throughout the entire multi-point inspection and recommendation process, improving efficiency, accuracy, and customer trust. A single tap activates voice-enabled AI agent.
Open repair order 180680 and go to inspection form.
Using natural voice commands, the technician can select the repair order and seamlessly navigate to the inspection flow, eliminating manual steps and reducing distraction. Once the inspection video is uploaded, Technician AI automatically analyzes the video and processes the technician's inputs. It then autofills the MPI form, accurately marking inspection items as pass, caution, or fail. In this demonstration, over 90% of the MPI form is completed automatically, saving significant technician time and ensuring consistent inspection.
So we expect this solution to be generally available by the end of the quarter. It's in pilot right now, and we're seeing really good results. As you saw out there, we should be able to have about 90% of the MPI form filled automatically. Now, here's the customer side of this. Because you have that information, you can also give your customer much better information. So again, leading to much better conversion.
Technician AI intelligently breaks the inspection video into relevant clips and attaches them directly to the corresponding MPI line items, making it easier for technicians to review findings and recommend services with confidence. After the technician finalizes the recommendations, Technician AI automatically generates short, easy-to-understand explanation videos. These videos clearly explain the issue.
We noticed a chip on your windshield during the inspection. Even a small chip can spread into a crack due to temperature changes or road vibrations. Replacing it now helps maintain clear visibility and overall vehicle safety.
Its impact if left unaddressed, and the value of getting it fixed, all in customer-friendly language. From the consumer portal, customers get full transparency, seeing the exact issue, the technician's findings, and a clear explanation of why the repair matters. The result is faster approvals, higher customer confidence, and increased repair authorization rates. Technician AI helps service teams complete inspections faster, reduce rework, and convert recommendations more effectively, turning inspections into trusted conversations. Book a demo today and see how Technician AI can transform your service workflow.
So now let me talk about the next product. So the Technician AI, so the portion of the Technician AI that deals with global prompts is available today, as I said. And the video capabilities will become available by the end of the quarter. Now, a product that we have actually launched and is available today, and you can get demos on at the demo station there, is our Voice Scheduler AI. And I'm sure a lot of you have been looking at a bunch of different voice solutions, and each of them have varying degrees of capability. But what no other system can do is access all of the context that is available within the Tekion service system. What are your opcodes? What are your maintenance packages? How is your shop loaded? Can you actually make a schedule that works for you? One, and I'm sure some of you are familiar with this with other solutions, where you don't actually have to go in again the next day and then rewire your schedules. So this is the power of the Voice Scheduler AI with Tekion.
Scheduler AI transforms service appointment scheduling with intelligent voice assistants. The AI assistant answers incoming calls and handles phone conversations from start to finish.
Hello, Jack. I'm Amanda from Mercedes-Benz of Rockville Center. How can I assist you today?
My attention assist doesn't go off on my dashboard.
Scheduler AI automatically recognizes the customer's phone number and identifies intent.
Let's schedule an inspection to assist further with your attention assist issue. I can help you book a service appointment for your vehicle. Do you want to use the number you are contacting from for this appointment?
Yes.
Great, we'll use the number you're contacting from.
The AI assistant identifies the right service type, pulls the available service slots, and guides the customer throughout the end-to-end scheduling experience.
Let me check the available appointment slots for your service. One moment, please. It seems there are no available slots for the next few days. Let's try to find another date for your appointment. Could you please suggest a different date that works for you?
Next week.
We have several slots available for next week. The earliest slot is on Tuesday, February 10th at 7:15 a.m. Would you like to book this slot?
Yes.
The application automatically updates the service calendar with complete appointment details and sends an instant confirmation message to the customer. With 24/7 availability, Scheduler AI helps eliminate hold times for customers, increase service appointment rates, and grow service revenue for dealerships.
Scheduler AI is available today. Go get a demo and talk to your rep. So we think this thing is going to be extremely powerful for you. So now, Scheduler AI, Service AI, these are examples of where we've brought AI to bear on specific workflows in the system. Now, our T1 assistant, you saw the initial video, I'm going to dive into this quite in a fair bit of depth, is where AI becomes available across the entire dealership. Every part of your system. If it's on Tekion, then if you're dealing with sales, service, F&I, parts, service, accounting, management, it goes across everything and has that context from wherever you are in the system. You start in a place, it will start, of course, with the context of where you are, but it has access to the entire Tekion system. And that is hugely powerful. And the model that we discussed as we thought through how this needed to work is really, when you think about the things that happen in a dealership, there are three things you need to do. You need to find information. You need to ask questions. You need to get answers to your questions. Once you have those answers, you need to make a decision. You need recommendations. You need suggestions. And once you decide on what those recommendations are, you need to be able to execute these things. And the AI tool needs to help you with all of these things, not just one or the other. So when you're asking, you want to be able to find, information to real business problems. And you want to make sure that this is actually grounded information, not something that's making up. It has to be traceable to real data in the system, which means you need to have all of the information available. You need to be able to ask questions like, what deals are missing stipulations? It should be able to tell you that definitively. You then need to make a decision. So for example, should I accept a trade? It should be able to make that decision or give you suggestions on that based on information about what you have put into the system and set as policies. And then once you have that, it should be able to take an action with your approval and actually submit something for approval to your lenders. So first stage, instant answers, instant analysis.
T1 removes departmental barriers and delivers insights at the speed of conversation. Users can ask questions in simple, plain language, and T1 provides an instant, accurate response, in this case, across all available and incoming vehicle inventory. With comprehensive access to all dealership data, your sales team can turn sitting inventory into active opportunities within a single interface. T1 immediately matches available inventory with customer intent and identifies the highest potential leads. With complete customer context, service activity, and vehicle history, your team gets the full customer story in seconds, not minutes, eliminating friction and delivering results.
And as a reminder, that's from anywhere in the system. And if you're working with other companies and you have an AI tool, check on whether that's actually getting you information from the rest of the system. So next stage, decision. You want to have a recommendation.
T1 is your personalized assistant across your specific workflow, designed to deliver speed and accuracy. T1 synthesizes scattered dealership data and provides personalized, actionable insights. Your team instantly knows what matters most. With deep access to all dealership data across departments, your teams are fully prepared before every customer interaction, ensuring they never miss a sales opportunity. Beyond deep insights, T1 provides real-time, context-aware coaching during negotiations with tailored strategies that address customer needs, overcome objections, defend gross margin, and close more deals.
So one of the things that Tekion did when it came out was that it fundamentally changed what it meant to be a DMS. So we brought in the cloud-native, web-friendly, modern user interface. We're going to revolutionize that again. Once you have T1, the way you interact with your system is going to change fundamentally. This is the new user interface. You can ask questions, you can get recommendations, and very importantly, you can take action. So this is how you'll get things done.
T1 compresses complex workflows into simple instructions that eliminate friction and maintain deal momentum. Users can execute multi-step processes, such as creating deals and scheduling appointments with a single command. T1 orchestrates entire workflows and complex processes in seconds with complete human-in-the-loop visibility, ensuring continued trust and compliance. Your team can complete end-to-end workflows and ensure timely, professional customer engagement all in a single interface. With T1, turn hours of manual cumbersome work into seconds of streamlined execution that keeps business moving forward.
So we're very excited about this. This will be available in the next few months. You can already see demos at our demo station. But here's the other part that you need to think about as you go through this. All the things you can do with AI is great. What about security? How do you know that this thing is actually taking decisions that you can approve? And for that, you need to make sure that the security foundation has been built from the ground up. These systems can only take action based on the permissions that you have for the given roles, and you need to make sure that all the appropriate policies and approval rules are all followed. So you need to make sure that you have grounded answers. You need to make sure that you have the appropriate approvers in the loop, and that you need to make sure that the permissions are set up completely, and you need to make sure that there is an audit trail for every single decision that it's making and every recommendation it's making. And this is the power of having a completely secure foundation. And this is why Tekion is one of the very few companies in the world with ISO 42001 certification, which is for responsible AI. And that combined with all of our other SOC standard certifications, ISO standard certifications, give us by far the strongest foundation to make sure that the capabilities we provide to you are secure, responsible, and manageable. So this is one assistant for every role, not just for the GM, not just for the DP, but for sales, for service, for F&I, for parts, for accounting. This is a system that we expect everyone to use, again, with their appropriate roles and permissions. So the objective then should be, how do you remove the friction from their jobs? How do you allow each of these people to do the jobs that they are meant to do as efficiently as possible? And so this is just the first wave of AI capabilities we're launching. So we talked today about the T1 system. We talked about our service capabilities, our voice scheduler capabilities. But we urge you all to come to our Tekion 1 conference in June. It's out here in Las Vegas, Resorts World. And by then, we expect to launch 20 agents, AI agents. And again, that's just the first wave. As we get into the latter part of the year, you'll have more and more AI agents launching. So 3 things I want you to remember. For Tekion AI is embedded in Tekion. This is one platform, one database, one data store, one AI. It is secure. We have gone through that foundation, building that foundation. We've gone through the certification. We've gone through the tests. This is a secure platform. This is responsible AI. And it's ready. So today, and I urge you to do this, talk to your rep if you haven't got Service AI. If you haven't got Scheduler AI, go see the demos. And I'd urge you to try it yourself. Again, the demo stations are all here. And thank you all for listening. And I hope you have a great rest of NADA. And I hope your AI journey takes you largely with us. Thank you.